All right. Welcome back to A Kingdom of Change. In the last session, you guys successfully, well, somewhat successfully got Leornan with a few of his followers out to the woods so that you could attempt to expose his secrets of being a half-dragon. You did expose him somewhat, except the people he brought with him were people he trusted and already told that he was, or didn't tell them he was a half-dragon, but told them a convincing enough lie for them to just go along with it. But you ended up getting in a fight with him, knocking him out and one of his priests, killing the rest. And you brought him back to the Holy Hills to figure out what he was doing, I think. Not so sure. I know you guys knocked them out, tied them up, brought them back to the cellar, asked them a few questions. Leornan reacted like your typical dragon, in your typical dragon behavior, being really, about himself, even though he was tied up, acting bigger than he was. Ended up getting punched in the face again right at the end, and that's pretty much where we ended it. So not a lot happened last session, but now we are here in the cellar of the Light's Rest Inn in the Holy Hills. Man, everything's being a little slow today. You have just once again knocked out Leornan. And you have a probably a little terrified, but also questioning his faith, kind of. He's going through a whole deal. The priest right beside you guys, still tied up. As you hear a knock on, or actually, you know what? Let me have you guys roll perception real quick.
Oh, okay.
While you guys are questioning, like you knock him out and then roll perception. An 18, yeah. And a 7. Okay, so Kreqzel, you're too distracted with punching this guy in the face.
As was tradition.
Wait, was it Kreqzel or was it Ankh that punched him in the face
No, it was me.
the last time? It was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So you're too distracted with punching him in the face, knocking him out once again. But Ankh, you do hear you hear what sounds like possibly several armored men walking outside, as you hear a little clanks of metal. It's just out the door, and then you hear on the cellar door.
What you want?
Were we expecting visitors? Not that I could think of. You don't get a response from the what do you want, by the way. They're waiting for you to open the cellar door.
To walk up to the cellar door, brace it closed, and say, hello.
Okay. In the name of our Lord Phaedra, open this door.
Who's Phaedra?
The god that they worship. The cult.
Does Phaedra worship dragons?
You get silence. If you do not open this door, we will open it for you.
Second, I would like to start pulling out my smith kit, which is a hammer and nails. They start hearing a tapping at the back of the door.
You just hear very quietly behind you.
I'm also gonna...
Just talk like the bastards. They think he's okay.
I'm just gonna say this right now. This is the only way in and out of this cellar.
Oh, there's not a secret escape like all the
Nope.
all the fucking dwarf tunnels.
You'd
Shit.
think so. You'd think that, but nope.
We might be here a while, guys. I start removing nails.
Roll another perception, Ankh, if you wanted to continue, or while you're removing nails, roll another perception.
What do you guys
Okay.
think? Do we
I don't see much of a choice. We're kind of trapped.
Swing open the door. Well, we got your leader. Totally.
As you open the door, you see two heavily armored paladins wearing silver armor, heavy silver plated armor lined with gold, and a symbol of the sun right on their tabard that is hanging over their cuirass. And they kind of move slightly out of the way, but making sure that you guys cannot get out. Behind them are two more paladins and a man wearing white robes, white silk robes, pure white, nothing else on them, and a silver mask.
Wearing white robes and nothing else on him?
On the robes. Nothing else on the robes. And actually, yeah, he's just wearing these white silk robes and a silver mask that is seems to be broken down on the bottom, but it almost looks like it was designed to look that way. As that man slightly steps forward.
Thinks back to the mask in his possession.
It does not look the same. It is clearly different in many different ways. But the mask in your possession seems... I don't know how to describe it. The one you got from Leornan seems like something... It's simple, but intricate. It's something you could find in other places if you looked hard enough, very easily. The mask on this man's face looks like it was specifically designed, and you've never seen one like it. ever. Unless you want to roll a history check, any one of you, for seeing who this guy is. But I'm going to continue.
I'm at the bottom of the stairs. I can't see shit.
Uh,
I see goose ass and a couple paladins.
let me continue this dialogue before I get into the description. I hear there have been some problems here in the Holy Hills, and the responsible party is within this room. And on that 14, you have seen this mask before. You think you have, and possibly this man who is currently wearing it, but you can't quite recall from where.
I would like to formally charge the half-dragon with crimes against the church.
Well, that is why we're here. If you wouldn't mind allowing us to take him off your hands, it would be quite appreciated.
We don't see we have much choice, but it would certainly be a good thing if the halflings could be left spared out of all this. The halfling agenda certainly doesn't seem to serve the humans that are what the church is for.
Well, the church isn't necessarily only for the humans. It just seems that some of them have decided it is that way. Perhaps...
As it no longer serves the community, maybe it's time for them to serve another community.
Very well. Then we will take him and be on our way. We
You
only
hear another
need...
cry from the cellar. Are they on our side or not? Do I have to kick some ass?
We only
we
need
have another one.
Leonin. The other one in your care. You can decide what it is you want to do with him. But
His fate should be with his people. He is the one who must atone for his crime.
I agree. He should atone.
As I'm giving him into possession of his own church by giving him to these paladins, would that not be closer to him serving crimes by his people? Because his people know the crimes that, and no?
What are you trying to say? And are you saying this in character?
I'll just roll persuasion if you understand my meaning. I got a +1 to persuasion. I just want him to take this guy off our hands.
So you just want them to take the priest? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's a 13. Well, I figured the halflings would have been better off figuring out what to do with the people who have put them through so much. At least one of them. But we have specific plans for Leonin. We can take both of them off your hands, though, if it's truly necessary.
I would like to thank them and conclude the deal.
Very well. If you would kindly bring them up here.
Are they not in the room with us?
They're up at the top of the stairs still. They're waiting outside.
There's a reason I've been calling from the
Yeah.
bottom of the cellar and not next to you.
Okay, I don't think I can see whatever you're seeing.
No, I don't have a map. Sorry for that. They are at the top of the stairs. You guys are in a cellar underneath of the tavern here.
I am leading the 2 prisoners to comply with the deal because I like these terms.
Okay, I'm gonna have Philus roll a history check real quick. Oh, his history is terrible. And yet he got a 19. Okay. As you come back down the stairs, I've heard that voice before. That man you're speaking to, it's not... You wearing a white robe, silver mask, kind of broken?
Do you know that guy?
Yes. That's the leader of the church.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Got a few paladins up there with him?
Well, we're fucked. You sure
We
there's not a back door in
definitely-
this place?
We definitely shouldn't piss them off. What did they want exactly? Just the...
Just what I gave them.
The
I did
you're
not
grabbing
give them the
the
mask.
prisoners right now.
Well, why don't you come with me and they want these two right here. What do you guys
All
think
right.
about that? Are either of them conscious?
The priest is conscious. Leornan is unconscious because Kreqzel punched him in the face again.
Well, what does the priest think about being handed over to the head of the church for his crimes?
The priest
Does he
is
look really
pale
confident,
white
safe?
and sweating.
I'm pretty certain you may have just sent this priest off to death.
That is very well a possibility, but if the halflings would have killed him, it would have been on the halfling's conscience. This guy probably doesn't have one.
Please, just... Could you please let the halflings decide my fate? This is going to be worse than death.
Aren't you awaiting the loving arms of your brothers and sisters? Where's your faith?
My faith? My faith led me to enslave half of these people. And now I don't even know what's going to happen to me if he takes me. Know that anyone
Just
else?
remember, it's gonna be much better than being eaten alive.
I'm not so sure about that.
So what's Philus think about us turning these two in? One of them most definitely to his death.
Well, we don't have much of a choice.
we're kind of surrounded too, so coming out prisoners first is definitely a good option, no matter what our course of action is from there.
Yeah, something tells me that with this man, the leader of the church, his name is Hathan Marwick, and typically, well, he's not likely to kill us if we give him what he wants.
Will he honor the bargain to leave the halflings and the town?
From what I've seen, he keeps his word, but
That's
he
pretty good for me.
He is the leader of a cult, so it could be. I have no idea. This could be very bad either way.
I'd like to yell up the stairs, well, Hathan, got good news and bad news. We've got a deal on the half dragon. The other one has been recruited into the Adventurers Guild.
Well, as long as Leonin is sent up, everything will be fine.
I'd like to start leading Leonin up the stairs, or dragging if he's unconscious.
Oh yeah, he's
And
unconscious still.
And I would like to tell the other person that he's now been reemployed.
A major wave of relief washes over his face. Nobody even has to roll an insight check. This is all just plastered on his face and very obvious. But you pull Leornin up the stairs, dragging him, and as you kind of push him out, he begins to gain consciousness. Looks around kind of with that, fuzzy vision of just waking up from getting punched in the head and getting knocked unconscious for the second time. And he takes a moment. And this time I am going to have you roll an insight check. Onk. All right. Kreqzel, did you help him get Leonin up there?
I mean, I was literally just standing next to Leonin after having punched him. I would assume so.
Okay. Onk, you don't quite catch it, but the look on Leornin's face is absolute terror, but he's trying not to show it because of his dragon heritage. He doesn't want to, show weakness, but he is not having a good time.
Oh, Kreqzel's just gonna make it worse. Oh, it's the little scary baby gonna piss himself.
When you have to suffer through his anger, you will know true terror. As he has a bag placed over his head and is dragged off and thrown into a carriage
Oh,
by one
goodness.
of the paladins.
True terror was looking at his face for a moment longer.
Thank you.
What did I hear this priest's name was? What was I hear this guy's name was?
Which one?
What Philus expects this leader's name is?
Hathan
the mask?
Marrowick.
Marowak?
Marrowick. It's an I instead of an A.
Well, as long as he's not wearing his dead mother's face.
Turns out that's actually what it is. It's not a silver mask. It's. I'm kidding. Anyways.
That would be terrifying.
Thank you for your cooperation. We will keep our word and leave this village at once. It has been a pleasure working with you. As he turns and walks towards a very fancy-looking carriage that has the symbol of Phaedra on it. The man wearing robes that you are now noticing look very similar to the robes that Hathan was wearing, with a beam of light shining down on him as the carriage pulls away. And along with it, every priest and cultist and follower of Phaedra follow behind.
Thegus looks for his halfling friends that would no doubt be celebrating in the street here pretty soon.
There is
no more slippery.
there was
At least
a
here.
there was a halfling that was with you guys, I believe. I believe Chuck was there too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But Chuck, if he wasn't there, he comes around a corner very confusedly. But I'm pretty sure he was down there with you guys. But he comes up, stands beside you, and is just, is that it? Is it finally done?
Not quite. Somebody needs to find my bike.
Your what?
I believe I described this to him earlier in the campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Much earlier.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure it won't be too difficult. There's not many things like that out there. But other than that, it's finally over. The cult is gone. We're free. Well, most of us. Thank you, all of you, for helping.
Oh.
Gods.
I need to have a look around their church for a second, if you don't mind.
Aye, that's not a problem for us. Church should be a place for everyone, after all. Am I right?
Good way of looking at it, lad. And I'd like to head off to the church.
Okay.
For the next 1 hour, being as these people will need farm tools. You said their main needs of this community were armors and weapons to fight the cult, which they no longer need because the cult is gone, and food. And while I cannot provide food per se, I can use my transmutation magic, channel divinity option, to transmute 100 gold worth of leftover material metals left behind. It doesn't really matter what the sacrificial metal is, to make tools for cultivation. A 100 gold tool set for 100 gold of sacrificial metal if I can find that scattered around.
All right. Yeah, I'd
And I'd
say
like for the community so that they can provide food for their populace.
I mean,
100 gold worth of tools.
their main problem with the food thing was the fact that the cult was hoarding everything, which is why they were stealing it from the cult.
Oh,
But it's technically it is late fall, so they're not going to be growing anything anytime soon. All they got to do is basically raid the cult's supply, which is in the church. You could easily find it. But if you wanted to improve their tools or fix up their tools or make them new ones by doing that,
I was hoping to support the community in a way to gain reputation, but I think I misunderstood the. I could totally just take 100 gold worth of sacrificial metal and turn it into a golden egg worth 100 gold.
I was
also
gonna
within
say you
the
could
ability.
fixing up their tools and making them new tools will still it'll still be good. That'll still help the village out tremendously.
Then that is kind of what I'd like to do. Then I'd like to send my channel divinity to
All right.
providing for their community's need.
Chuck
At the rate of 100
sends
gold.
Chuck sends a few halflings off to look for your bike and bring it back. Is there anything Kreqzel wants to do while all of this is going on? While you're waiting?
Kreqzel's just hungry. Y'all got any more snacks?
Well, tavern's open upstairs. The tavern's open behind us.
Ooh, maybe we can get some free drinks and meat for the heroes.
You saved our village. It's the least we could do.
Kreqzel climbs
Rounds
up
at the tavern! On the house!
The
Bunch of
booze
halflings
and meat
cheer.
you got. I want to chew until I sleep.
Meanwhile, Philus, we're never gonna get around to killing those goblins, are we?
Hey, once we get me enough food, I can solo the whole bastards.
And because you guys are dealing with this, if you guys wanted to take a long rest and heal from your fight against Leornan, you could do that.
Yes, please.
As I know Philus is still at 12 health.
I was at 9.
Yeah. So Ankh, you get tools made, you hear the shouting of the free drinks at the tavern.
A longing ache deep in my heart, but I have a responsibility.
But there's still stuff going on at the tavern by the time you're done making the tools and fixing all that up. So you guys can take a breath, calm down, and refresh yourselves at the tavern and take a long rest.
Do 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 do.
There's booze and meat.
And you guys spend the rest of the day drinking and having fun. If there's anything you guys want to roleplay while doing this, you can. Jonathan is still with you guys as well. I forgot about him entirely. But he also seems to be drinking a little bit and holding his liquor better than he looks like he should. In fact, he and Philus get into a little bit of a drinking game at some point. I'm going to roll them both a Constitution saving throw and see who wins. And I'm going to give Philus advantage So,
Ooh.
Ew. Okay, Philus wins. There's no way. Doesn't even need the advantage. Holy shit. They're both drunk, but Jonathan is. He finishes a mug, slams it on the table, throws up, and then falls over and passes out snoring. Meanwhile, Philus is. You okay? I think we're gonna need beds, guys.
Hey, Kreqzel, why do you use such a big hammer?
Hey, this is too late for me. I usually break it.
Well, what about a bigger hammer?
Bigger hammer good.
And
Bigger hammer.
the priest is awkwardly sitting at the table, kind of in shame, and not drinking because he's a priest.
I'd like to try and say some kind words in passing as I pat him on the shoulder. However, I'm so drunk I don't even remember what I say the next morning, and I'm just gonna roll a persuasion to see how this goes.
That's a 9. Well, he's crying himself to sleep tonight. Anyways, you are offered free rooms for the night. If you want separate ones, you can have them. That doesn't really matter because, I mean, but
I'm gonna take a separate room just because I don't trust Kreqzel entirely not to eat me.
makes sense. Philus,
If I'm drunk enough, I might.
Philus and Jonathan get separate
Without
rooms.
concern.
This is a large tavern, a surprisingly large tavern and inn, by the way. Just putting that out there. It's clearly made for more than just halflings, even though it looks old enough to be here before the Church of Light was. But you guys end the night on a high note, find your ways to the rooms, and get some sleep for the night. When you wake in the morning, you find your auto carriage parked outside of the tavern. And Chuck is standing there, waiting for you guys to come out, with a few things for you. He's got a crate. Someone comes up carrying a crate that has 3 health potions in it, and 5 days of rations for all 3 of you, just so you have enough rations.
So are each of us adding one potion to our inventory then?
Yes, that was the plan for this.
Question, what weapon statistically is Kreqzel using, by the way?
I believe it's a
A
warhammer.
maul.
Or a maul. Is it a maul? It's a maul.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a maul.
2d6? Okay.
Okay, so once again, I'm going to go over how health potions work just to make it clear. You can take a bonus action to drink a health potion quickly without like worrying about spilling or anything like that, basically. And you regain the rolled amount for these health potions, 2d4 plus 2. Or you can take a full action to drink the potion carefully and just heal the amount that would, the maximum amount you can roll. So that would be 10 health.
Okay, I would like to introduce a new mechanic into D&D. It's called the soda drinking hat. I just equip it with 2 healing potions, and then just as a free action, I can suck down one of them fully without worrying about it spilling.
The hat of drinking.
Oh god, imagine drunken
drinking.
hand monk though, and you just fill it with booze.
That's exactly what it's
I
meant
did not
for.
realize. Oh, the mall is heavy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
The way we have it set up, it's specifically made for for Kreqzel. So Kreqzel can wield it two-handed, but when he goes into his raged form, he wields it like a warhammer, pretty much.
So
Okay.
either way, I'm just using the one-handed damage stats of it. Since I'm technically too small to be able to handle it one-handed, handle it two-handed, so I take a slight damage penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want to improve it and make it like +1 or +2,
No, that's exactly what I'm kind of aiming at doing. I'd like to take that half a dragon's horn that I have, and I would like to try and focus my efforts into making a custom maul that I can use my transmutation channel divinity magic to take my broken lock and repair it with mending to a regular lock worth 10 gold, which I believe would be worth your maul, and plus the additional dragon horn making up the impact portion of the maul. That's kind of what I was thinking about going towards, and seeing if the reader would.
Yeah. Can we finish this dialogue first, though?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Ignore
Anyways.
the pack roll that I accidentally did.
I saw that and I'm like, wow, a natural 20. What are you hitting?
Nothing.
Anyways, you randomly attack and crit on Chuck standing in front of you. Anyway.
I'm showing off my maul and just smash it in a random fucking chair and obliterate it.
All right. Chuck is standing at the door waiting for you guys. He's got this crate being held by one of the other halflings, and he begins to talk. Well, I figured we'd help you out at least a little bit after you helped us so much. You said you had goblins to deal with. I hope 3 health potions is enough. This is pretty much all we had at the alchemy. Nobody's been able to work on anything for quite some time now. But
that's fancy. Now that we got the wizard on our side.
I left some tools in the church that'll help get you guys through the next year. You guys can recover.
We found those, and thank you for that. That's very helpful. I also am going to give you guys, first, you completed the cult quest. That is going to be plus 10 to your guys's, to your guys' reputation, to your group reputation.
Plus 10 XP. No, it's not XP.
What is my total reputation, by the way, so I can put it on my character sheet?
I am getting ready to say that. Currently, that gave +10 to the group reputation. Kreqzel gets, you each get a +5 to personal reputation. So Kreqzel is now at a 9. Onk, you also get a +2 for that little thing you did, giving them new tools. So Kreqzel's a 9. Onk is at a 10 personal reputation. And Philus is also at a 10. Wait,
Since I'm
right?
in my character sheet already, is
I think
there
that's right.
experience as well? What
I will give you guys... You know what? I'll give you guys 50 experience for completing that.
So we're at 1097 now.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, no. Because you guys were at 12 after beating Leornan.
So
So
1341.
yeah.
We're at 1341?
Yep.
I believe so.
Okay.
Here, let me double check. Yeah, 1341. All right. Okay. But besides this crate, I wanted to give you guys something else. He pulls that amulet that he used before. Well, you guys were in the Church of Light. That he used to give you guys pass without trace. Don't know which one of you could use it the most, but doesn't really matter. This helps
Kreqzel's
you.
the sneaky one. Kreqzel's absolutely the sneaky one.
This will help you move through areas a little bit easier. And whichever one of you want to take this, I'm going to tell you what it is. As he hands you a pendant of safe passage. It is a simple pendant. Looks like maybe druidic. It is a wooden knot with a design with a 4-leaf clover kind of etched into it.
Pendants. You want an Ankh?
And what it does, the wearer may spend 1 charge to cast Pass Without Trace for 1 hour on up to 4 targets. The amulet has 3 charges. After expending a charge, it takes 7 days to recover. So currently, it has 2 charges. Because he used 1 charge in the church.
Now, is that 7 days to recover the 1 charge, or in
Yes.
7 days it goes back to full charge?
Every time you use a charge, it takes 7 days to recover the used charge. 7
Okay.
days after you use a charge, it will recharge that one. How many times can I say charge?
Item.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Kreqzel, this is a lucky item, and this is an item that'll help people that are trying to sneak. I'm not a sneaking character.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you should have it.
That's exactly why it's necessary for you to carry the luck with you.
Well, you guys go
I already
ahead and
have
keep
a
arguing.
pendant.
I'm gonna go off and as Chuck walks away. Jonathan comes out as well, a little bit hungover shortly after you guys get all this stuff.
If
What happened last night?
I think you made some halfling maiden very happy.
What?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Philus is just shaking his head but smiling and going along with it. As Philus
Lo and
walks over to
behold,
him.
like 5 sessions later, we're going to hear about some halfling named Ruby coming back, and she's like, "You married me and then abandoned me! How dare you!" He just has no fucking clue what's going on.
What happened?
did you send a image of that that necklace anywhere?
I sadly don't have an image of it, but
I mean, like it's what it does. Like,
no, I didn't. But I can send.
if you'll send that to me in a DM to Tub Tour or something,
it is
I will add that.
also in the Tellarum documents as well. But I will send you what it does.
Perfect.
I will just copy and paste the description I have for it right here.
So,
yeah,
quick question on the note of remaking a weapon for Kreqzel with this half dragon horn. Would you like me to roll something? Maybe.
I think that would be a smithing check.
So strength, something else.
It's strength plus your tool proficiency. Yeah.
So strength +2 plus. I'd like to add a guidance if you don't mind.
Go
I've been
ahead.
thinking about
You can
all
guidance
night.
yourself.
I'm
But
just rolling a straight strength because I can figure out how to.
yeah. Anyways, Philus goes up to Jonathan. Here, I've got something that can take care of that hangover for you. As he hands him a water skin, but well, you're pretty sure it doesn't have water in it. As he takes a drink of it and immediately spits it out. What the fuck was that? My mom's special recipe. Gets every time. Hangover's not bothering you now, is it? Huh. Surprisingly not.
All right, I'm going to roll it as a saving throw because I don't have proficiency on saving throws. So add 2 to whatever it comes up, and the guidance.
Okay.
Guidance is 1.
That is a that's a good. You got a 20 on that. +5 +2 plus your guidance. So yeah, it's a.
So my goal here is to sharpen this half dragon horn into a mace, and to hopefully make a regular mace with the light property, or something more utilizable to specifically customize for Kreqzel.
Okay.
Wait, why do that when you could just add a straight up spike to it so that instead of smashing things, it literally pierces into them?
Yes, piercing damage is going to be part of it, but more utilizable for Kreqzel, lighter weight is kind of the goal. And I'm using transmutation magic to make the metal around the horn.
Okay. You
I'm
make
magically weaving the metal through the piece.
how exactly do you want this to look like? Because you got a 28.
Fucking. I am customizing this for Kreqzel. This is specifically a gift handmade and customized for Kreqzel. So lighter weight or spiky or damage or plus would definitely be great.
Kind of like a
Um,
draconic looking. You said it's a mace.
that is what Kreqzel uses, right?
Uses a maul.
Maul. No, then I want to make a maul. I'm
A
making a
maul.
maul for
Okay,
Kreqzel.
so you're making a hammer, but with a spike on it for
Yep, piercing.
piercing damage instead of.
Piercing.
Okay, so
Almost sounds like a war
piercing
pick more than
maul.
anything else.
It's more a war pick, but stats. You know, I don't want to. I don't know how that
The
all
way
figures
you
in.
craft it, it looks like a maul, but it's got that spike sticking out like the center of the head of the maul, made from this half dragon's horn. Do you want to immediately give it to Kreqzel, or do you want to wait to give this to him? Because this thing is very, very nice. It is a really good looking maul.
Hey, Kreqzel, I had an idea. Tell me how this feels.
Oh, I mean, like,
Made you a new bonking stick.
Do you have a name for it?
I will let Kreqzel come up with that.
I
As it is
dub
with-
thee the Throngler.
The Throngler. As this maul is made perfectly for Kreqzel, it does not give you that damage debuff that you've been taking with your other maul. And it deals 1d4 piercing damage as well as its normal bludgeoning.
Does it get any pluses? Like a +2 or +3 to it?
I was
plus 1d4
thinking... What?
Oh, sorry, no.
Like being equivalent of Maul +1, Maul +2, and stuff like that. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It sounded to me like it was Maul plus 1d4.
It's
No?
maul plus a d4 of piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, because the plus numbers is also bonus to attack rolls in addition to bonus to damage.
But you get to use it like a normal maul as Kreqzel.
So plus 1d4 doesn't add to hit. I see.
Yep.
So plus 1d4 is not worth plus 1 because plus 1 adds to hit as well
Yep.
as damage.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
Also, that means that that's permanently up to, isn't it 2d8 now?
Yep. It's the normal damage for a maul now.
So that means if I roll to attack it now,
That's 7 on both.
next to worst possible roll on bludgeon, but perfect roll on pierce.
Yeah, that is a sweet roll on the piercing.
That's still a.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna allow you to add the strength to the pierce as well, just because. Just because of how well it was created and how what Ankh did was so perfect for Kreqzel. Kreqzel
Yep.
can see this thing and know exactly how to use it. And you can
There we
see
go.
a way to force
Now when
more
I do an
pressure into
attack
that
roll-
piercing.
The Throngler.
The Throngler. I love it. All right. That's done.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to be rolling perception, and I would like to perceive the look on Kreqzel's face. He is swinging this maul for the first couple of, as he's realizing the capacity that this maul has, as opposed to his last weapon.
I think that would be an insight, but
I will
go ahead.
absolutely roll insight then. Oh, yeah, when I can.
It's doing a thing.
It's doing a thing.
You could roll an insight to see, or Kreqzel could just describe what Kreqzel looks like right now.
Well, with the
Because
previous
I doubt he's
maul,
hiding it.
With the previous maul, you'd see him swing it, and it'd be just a little effort swing. With this, he's not only swinging it twice as fast, but you can tell from just the shockwave of the air how much more force he's putting into it. This dude has got his mouth open, tongue hanging out, eyes bulging. He is...
Oh, gods. What have you done, Onk?
I am already casting. I am already casting mending. I'm shaking my head. I have a really disgruntled look. I realize what I've done, but just 1 second too late.
I think you should save some of that energy for the goblins that we still have to take care of.
So, River, I do have a question, and I'm willing to drop getting the strength bonus on the Pierce for this. But could I instead have it that with the Throngler, I get the ability to use it as use it twice if I use my bonus action for a second swing?
I want to say yes, but at the same time,
You're also scared of what that might happen.
yeah. I mean, it's bad enough I'm giving you the extra strength bonus to this piercing.
That's why I said that I would. I'm fine dropping the extra strength bonus if I get that instead.
I think we'll keep it with the extra strength bonus.
Okay.
And
because I don't think I get the ability to do that with Path of Giant Barbarian.
yeah.
So I know there is other barbarian paths that you can do that with your weapon, but I don't think Path of Giant gets it.
Okay, so
Wait, no, I'm stupid. Next level is level 4. We get a feat.
yeah.
I can
You
get
do.
two-handed mastery for a feat, which lets me use as a bonus action swinging it as again.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, it's already. Uh-oh. All right. I guess Jonathan said he's willing to help us out with the goblins. So, should we go deal with them real quick?
Goblins.
Yeah,
Smashing goblins.
Oh, I
Hey,
feel
Chuck, you
very
got
bad
any
for them.
archers you can send our way for backup?
I completely forgot about the light crossbow I've got strapped to my back. Philus says, realizing that he hasn't had to be in close combat any of these times that he has been. By the way, that was me realizing that as well. I mean, I didn't forget that I gave him a light crossbow so that he could have some ranged attacks as well. What? I would never. Anyways. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do in town before heading out to the goblins? Oh, yeah, you just asked. They don't really have archers or anyone that they could spare, as they kind of have to fix certain things and get everyone settled down and deal with a lot of stuff that's going to be coming up after the cultists have left. So, yeah. Anyways, got some things to remove from this battle map and then stuff to just move. All right.
On the ride there, I would like to gently suggest to Philus and Kreqzel and Jonathan that we use this lucky charm of pass without a trace on the four of us to sneak into the center of camp and execute the lead goblin with a surprise attack round, or they get the chance, because I already know the back route into the goblin
because yeah.
camp. We now have without a trace, so.
Okay.
Does that sound to the party?
Works for me. As long as I get to smash.
Just so River has an idea as to where to start this.
Yeah, let me doing some stuff because I forgot to actually prepare the battle map for you guys returning to it.
Oof.
No, I
So
got
don't
it.
have
We're
to do too much,
slow ass
but
party. Slow as party. You didn't expect us to get here within an hour.
oh no, I did. I was just unprepared. And I have to reload Roll20.
That sounds about right.
As I am deleting tokens, and they are not deleting.
So I went on a walk today, by the way.
Cool. That's healthy.
I went 6.25 miles through the woods, uphill,
Wow.
through ferns, over logs, full brush, ferns, the whole deal.
Find any good mushrooms?
Yes, I found 4 kinds: red-belted polypore, yellowfoot, which is also known as the winter chanterelle. One chanterelle on February 14th, chanterelle at turkey tail.
Ooh. I'm gonna be real, turkey tail's the only one of those that I recognize.
That's actually illegal to sell in the United Kingdoms.
Good thing we're not in the UK.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So you guys wanted to sneak around to the back?
This time, yeah.
Did you guys all hit the long rest button on your character sheets?
I did.
Okay,
I restored my health points. I think that's the same thing.
There is an actual button for long rest. It should restore your health points, give you back all your spell slots, and all of that. If
I was keeping
you
track
are
of my
missing
spell
any.
slots externally.
You know,
Okay.
that's fair, especially considering how much issues the thing's been giving you.
So you did. It's just the token decided not to update. There we go. Change this one to the GM because unless are you coming in raged or I'm assuming not because it does a specific thing.
No, I'm gonna wait to rage until we're actually fighting.
Okay, I'm gonna put you guys up
Speaking of,
here then.
speaking of coming in a way, I would like to come in having spent one spell slot to cast Shield of Faith.
That is perfectly fine. You did mean you wanted to come in through the little cave entrance behind it, right? Just being
I
sure.
do believe so.
Okay. Okay.
I know you had a thing planned out and we didn't get to it. So that is the option that I would like to take now that we didn't take the option 2 sessions ago.
Yep. Here you are, right by that little cave entrance. As you came around the side, you did notice larger fire over that was coming from the camp,
Hello?
but you
Don't tell
didn't
me
see
my
what was
internet
on
just
it.
shit itself.
I can still hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay.
Discord turned loading. The Roll20 turned loading.
The
I had
internet
Steam
probably
say I
died for like 2
disconnected.
seconds. Steam always says it's disconnected.
So the plan is our entire party to roll stealth, right? Plan is
Currently, you were able to get around the camp far enough to make it to the way in. I put you guys by the way in. You guys get to go the rest of the way.
do I need to roll anything because I cannot see the map currently?
No, you don't need to roll anything, and your map's struggling then? Can Ankh see anything?
I'm trying to reload the page and see if that fixes it for me.
This is a perfect time for
Oh yeah,
internet
it
to
does not
start
like
shitting
loading this
itself
map
right now.
whatsoever.
I
Did
can
I
see
make the
nothing.
map too big? Boy.
Oh, come on.
Well, while we figure that out, let's take a short break. I could use the bathroom and stuff. We'll be right back.
Speed.
All right.
As long as he's
I
within
have
whatever
returned. Is everything working?
I hope so.
Okay. So, before you lies a small little cave entrance that could possibly run into the same cave that you saw.
Kobold. That's what I was. Since Kreqzel is a kobold, is he not proficient in finding traps in caves and cave dwellings, cave traps, cave living, cave lifestyle? Is that not what Kreqzel's entire race is proficient in? Where's that racist?
I think you're basing a lot of
I
assumptions
lived in
on
desert
what race he
crags.
is.
That's this mountainous bullshit. But I can see if I can find something.
Do kobolds have dark vision at all?
Yeah, do you have dark
No.
vision?
I do not actually.
That's actually really surprising for kobolds, by the way.
It
Well,
is
because I'm a
very
cursed half
dark.
dragon. Half dragons don't have dark vision. That's why.
You're a half dragon. You're not actually kobold.
Yeah, there's a whole thing.
Yes, it is a whole thing.
I mean, never mind.
There's a whole
Half
thing.
dragon midget. You're a half dragon midget, but I don't know that. Got it.
Actually, you did, because I explained that. My character explained it to your session 1. And we were dealing with the cult. I was talking of myself as a dragon, and when the other one was like, "Oh, you're a dragon," I was like, "Finally, somebody recognizes an actual dragon when they see it."
Yeah, the whole thing is nobody believes Kreqzel because he's tiny.
Exactly.
He looks like a kobold.
Ankh as well believes that Kreqzel is a kobold.
Yeah, I don't see no crack here.
You see the crack, but it is very dark. You cannot see any of the turns or anything inside of it.
You're a shitty kobold, that's for sure.
What shit, Unc? Or I'm having me some smoked goose for dinner.
How about we just try to make our way through the tunnel? I mean, I'm sure it's not that difficult. Cave's not... I mean, this is barely a mountain. It's not that big.
Ah, maybe we'll find some lizard on a stick.
Alright. So which one of you is going first?
I guess
Either
I'll
you
go
two have dark vision.
I guess I'll go first because I've got the best vision, even though I don't have dark vision. I'm just making fun of Kreqzel.
A second. Oh. I'm
I-
kidding.
I
I'll go
proficient in
first. I can
perception.
actually see. Just don't fall behind. And
Philus passes off pretty quick.
Philus starts walking through.
Idea.
And idea, let's hear it.
Since I have Firebolt, could I, like, use that and just keep it in my mouth as a torch? I don't know if that's actually a thing people can do with the Firebolt spell, is just keep it on them for a torch.
I mean,
the
technically,
DM
the
discussion-
firebolt
If
is...
you did it to a rock on a stick, it would work technically, but it would do damage to something. So you have to target a rock on a stick, essentially.
The firebolt is a projectile spell, which most of the time means it forms and then launches no matter what.
And it doesn't have a time duration, but it's on 6 seconds.
Yeah. So I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna say no for that, just because of
To be
how
fair, that would
Firebolt
work
works.
for everyone but Kreqzel, because I'm just gonna have to open my mouth up, and now I'm staring at the ceiling.
Just...
The Kreqzel flashlight.
But Philus can see, as long as you don't get too far behind. It'll be fine.
Okay.
So, did you want to cast Pass Without Trace, Ankh, or are you gonna wait?
So I do want to cast Pass Without a Trace as we're entering this cave to go around them.
Okay.
My plan is to hide with my stealth plus Pass Without a Trace, and plus cast Sacred Fire from a distance, so they don't really know where the casting is coming from, because I'm hidden where I can barely see them.
Yes, Pass Without Trace gives you a +10 on stealth.
Yep. I'd like to hide somewhere where I have plenty of cover and rain magic from where they can barely see me.
All right.
That's my plan.
So you guys move through this tiny tunnel. There's certain parts where Philus kind of has to shift just right to be able to fit through. Like
So
this
that would
part right
explain
here.
why my internet's having issues. The one Google tab of Roll20 is taking 75% of my CPU by itself.
Oh yeah, Roll20 is good at that. If I had the money, we would be using Foundry. But
Very fair.
I do not
Found-
have the money. Foundry is another. It's basically you purchase a Foundry license and you have essentially a server for it hosted on one computer, and people could join it with the link to just get on using their search engine.
Right.
We
so
use
by the
it.
way, River, side note, sidebar here. I'd like to put you in touch with Cody because he's interested in starting D&D and he just barely started playing Baldur's Gate. He's interested in joining. He's my nephew. I really think you should talk to him.
Okay. If you got a way for me to do that.
I'll send you something somehow.
If you want to, you could send him a link to the Discord as well, and it's just you two in this one, so it's up to you guys if you want to add someone new. I am willing
The
to
more
be
the merrier.
If he could join this one, oh my God, that is exactly what he would. That is exactly what he would be optimal for his gaming.
Yeah, since
Start.
it's just you two, I already had to make you guys an NPC just so you guys could actually get stuff done. But adding a third
Also, I thought
player.
that Mage was also helping us too.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I forgot to put him on the map. As
Oh yeah,
Jonathan
no, absolutely.
magically appears behind Onk.
You ready for your first job?
I completely forgot about him. He's also not
Yep.
at full health. There we go. All
Oh
right.
shit, he is a fifth person.
Talk about a fifth wheel. Anyways, you guys make your way through the small crevices, or the small. It's barely a cave. You notice at certain points. Philus could, as I've said, Philus can barely fit through spots, having to kind of scoot to the side and try to slip through. It's very difficult for him, but Ankh and Kreqzel seem to be having no problems. Meanwhile, Jonathan trips on his own feet every once in a while, as he can't see anything. Being in the
I'm not
back of
sure
the
if it's
group.
terribly relevant, by the way, River, but I am actually a medium creature. I
Yes,
finally settled on medium.
but
But
with your body size and stuff, it's easier for you to fit through this than Philus, who is the largest character in the group, unless Kreqzel is raging.
I'm chunky. I'm wide at the face.
There's a spot where you get stuck in the wall like a cartoon and you just squeeze through.
Somebody has to give me a push.
Pretzel starts rearing up his new Warhammer, and then John just jumps
Oh,
from.
no.
No, no, no,
No.
I will
No.
push.
I'm
No
gonna move you
smash,
guys
just
forward.
push.
Philus is right around that corner up there.
Ace, how into naturopathic medicine are you in real life?
Not
As
gonna
much as
take
I
this
could be,
time
I
to-
guess. I haven't really had much of chances to try any of it.
I picked red
So I'm
belted
going to
polyphil.
assume that my computer glitched or something because the entire map is just black for me now.
Ooh, fun.
Same.
Yeah. You have passed, Philus. I would
If I'm
suggest
exploring areas
reloading.
I shouldn't be, that's because I literally can't tell what is wall and what is
Yeah,
floor
I would
now.
suggest reloading.
Have you ever heard of ghost pipe, Ace?
No.
It's a white flower. It grows upside down. It's pure white, and it feeds on mycelium. It grows its roots through mushrooms, and it only eats mushroom living decomposer. Like how mushrooms decompose dead plant matter, it decomposes living mushroom.
You guys make your way through that smaller cave and find yourselves in a larger opening, which you only realize is a larger opening because one, the walls are no longer right beside you. Two, Philus straight up says it's a larger opening because he can actually see. And he also mentions there's crates over there that look like they've got the same symbol that the ones the halflings stole from had. Seems the goblins were also stealing from the church.
What's in them?
Looks
I
like
can't see myself.
maybe bottles of some sorts. I mean, I can't see colors too well in the dark, but could be wine.
I would like to grab a pair of these bottles.
You gonna stumble your way over there?
It seems like I'm right next to them. No.
No, they're on one side of the larger opening that you just walked into. You are kind of close to them. They're roughly 12 feet away from you.
We should get back to them. We've got more important things.
Yeah, probably. And as you guys, Philus leads you guys through this opening, and you begin to see light on the other side, coming in from around a corner. And roll a perception as you move to that point, Kreqzel.
Alright.
And I'll just have Ankh roll a perception too, just because I assume you move with them.
I'm waiting
Correct.
for it to load up the character sheet slowly. Ever so slowly. I have had to zoom out the map to the point that, like, I've zoomed it out to the max for it to lag as little as possible.
Oh my. I don't know why it's lagging so much.
You
It wasn't
said
doing that
insight?
before. Perception.
Perception, okay. So I double check.
17. You hear what sounds like a conversation in Goblin. Two deeper, more scratchy voices than you'd expect from a normal goblin. Right around the corner as you come to the mouth of this cave. Well, I'd assume here's where we get ready for whatever plan it is you had.
I imitate my roar and scare him shitless again.
As part of that, I would like to have a surprise attack round if we can organize that at all. However,
Well, I do have a nice spell that if we can all get them all gathered into one spot, or at least the important ones, I may be able to burn them in a fiery explosion.
That definitely sounds. We should leave with that.
I'm gonna poke your guy.
If I'm in the radius of it, let her rip. I can handle a little fire.
So,
I'm gonna say you guys can move to about here without being spotted due to your pass without trace.
would you mind if we pick our initiative because we have surprise attack? And basically pick that Philus gets number 1 and Kreqzel gets number 2 and Ankh gets number 3.
The way
and...
surprise attack works is you basically you get one round where they do nothing. It is all you guys doing the attack. You are ambushing them, essentially.
Okay.
That's... You still have to roll
But initiative
but
plays out like initiative.
yeah.
Okay.
Why is that like that? Okay. So what do you want to do first? Kreqzel, you could see the layout essentially of where they are. I'm gonna move Ankh to right here.
I'm surprise attacking anyone. I want to surprise attack that wolf. I remember those wolves being bastards.
I felt like it was coming. I bet it was early.
That's really early. I'll still let you keep it though if you want to. Yeah, you don't have to keep that. I'll have you guys roll initiative when it's actually time to roll initiative. How I'm going to do it is you guys, whoever wants to attack, go.
Yeah, I'm suggesting Philus because it seems like they're talking and they're all in range.
Do you mean Jonathan? Jonathan's the one with the spells, which he does not have a name plate for some reason.
Correct.
There's 3 big guys right there at the start that you could easily burn.
All right, he's gonna step just past you guys, and there's 3 guys there. That'll deal a lot of damage to those guys. Basically, just tell them where you want to hit. Tell them which group to throw it at, and I'm pretty sure all of them are within range.
Right there.
All right. So he's gonna throw that fireball. Let's see. Forgot to give him all of his spell slots back. Yeah, they all make dexterity saving throws. Okay. Or take 24 damage of fire. I think that rolled correctly. Yes, it did. Okay. So that is instantly...
Damn, there were 3 ones in that roll.
Yeah, it wasn't the best one, but still. It's 2 bugbears. And a warg. So 2 dex saves from the bugbears. They don't have any bonuses to it or anything, so... Fail. Fail. And let's see the wargs. Fail. So they all take 24 damage as Jonathan steps forward and says a few words in a language that I don't think any of you understand. As a ball of flame begins to form in front of him and shoots directly into the center of these two bugbears and this warg, causing a massive fiery explosion. And now we'll all roll initiative, but you guys get to go. That's a 20 on initiative there. But for some reason, it's rolling for your second token. So I'm going to just add this one. And that 8 is definitely better than a 5.
Did it roll my... Oh, it did roll my initiative. Damn it.
Gotta find Philus's character sheet again. Initiative. A 7 for Philus.
Well, you could have rolled a 7.
And for Jonathan, an 11. So I'm gonna skip Jonathan's turn this time because he already went. Kreqzel, what do? They haven't quite noticed you, but they did notice the big explosion of fire.
I mean, what else would I do? I'm gonna rage.
Of course. Let me... Sure you don't want to move first?
Okay, well, I'm moving to here with the rage. Like, I'll rage mid-movement.
Okay, so you rush out, rage mid-movement. And there you go. What do you do next?
I think it's throngling time.
That hits. I don't even have to open the character sheet. That hits.
All right, and we're doing 17 damage to the guy in front of me.
Plus strength, right?
Yeah, he's got
Oh,
all the
yeah, an
adds
additional
to
plus
it.
2 with rage.
Oh, plus the rage.
So yeah, that's 19 damage.
Instantly slamming your brand new, awesome looking maul into his chest. He coughs up blood, but he is still alive. Somehow. He's not looking good, but he's still alive. And
I gotta
that
think, is there anything I could do for a bonus action that might do chip damage?
you bonus action raged.
Right, never mind.
So that's it.
Yep, that's it.
And on.
Everyone just sees an explosion, and then the huge-ass Dragonborn come out and smash someone in the chest.
So, Unk doesn't have a great relationship with those wargs. I would like to cast Sacred Flame on those wargs, and he needs to roll a Dex saving throw or take 1d8 damage.
A death saving throw?
Dex.
Dex saving throw. I was gonna be like, NPCs don't get death saving throws. Most of them.
DEX. Nope.
All right.
I
A
believe
16.
that's 8 plus. Yeah, that definitely passes. So my whole turn's wasted. But good luck, guys.
All right. And Philus is going to see that you have Philmog handled. He's gonna... Okay, not move there because it's terrible. I think he's gonna see that Ankh was going for this warg, and he's gonna stick to his normal thing of running in, even though he does have ranged. And he's going to strike. His shield is on his back. He is using two hands for his sword. He's going to strike at the warg. With a natural 1, giving the warg opportunity attack. Ooh, Philus isn't doing well with this. Already getting hit. And that's a strength saving throw. Okay, he's still up. But he takes 10 damage as he misses, and the warg sees an opportunity and bites at his arm. And that brings us to the top of the turn order, which means I have to get everyone else's initiative rolled. Philmogs. 12. Okay.
Right, I'm back.
Cool. I'm rolling initiatives for them because we're back at the top of the turn order. A 13 for Grisbog. And then there's only one hobgoblin. We actually do this, right? Seven. And I'm just gonna roll for one of the goblins and use them all on the same initiative. Because I really don't feel like rolling initiative for every single one of them.
That is very fair.
All right. Which brings us to Kreqzel's turn once again. Let me resort these really quick. There. Kreqzel, what do you do?
My question now is to figure out how I might kill all three of these guys in one action. And I'm thinking I'm going to run over. I can't really fit there unless Philus moves. But I can kind of squeeze in here. I'm just going to grab the warg, and I'm just going to use it, swing widely, and try to hit Philmog and Grisbog at the same time.
All right, roll an improvised weapon attack. Is the warg's big enough? You're big enough? Actually, first roll a grapple check, which is a strength. It's strength versus yours. That was a poor strength roll.
Yes,
Let's hope it rolls under an 8. It rolled a 6. Talk
I'll
about
take
luck.
it.
Now you could roll that improvised weapon attack.
All right.
A 12.
A 12.
does not hit. They both move out of the way as you swing the warg. The warg is grappled though.
Can I just finish my action with tossing him then? Maybe toss him at the wall behind us, since I
I
can't
think
hit the
if
other
you
guys.
do it in one swing, you grab him and then you swing him at him and you just basically let go. Yeah, let me roll a dex for the warg to see if it catches itself or goes flying into the it goes flying into the wall.
Great!
Yeah.
It doesn't quite hit the wall, so it's not going to take damage, but it does kind of slide across the ground and is prone. I'm going to use this snail one as prone for now. Because I don't...
Ooh, excuse me.
And I believe that would be your turn. From everything I let you do there, I will count that as bonus action and action. Which brings us to the goblins, because they somehow rolled the highest out of everyone else. Okay. The goblins are a little freaking out at first, and then one of them realizes, oh wait, we've got weapons. I'm going to measure real quick.
He has a sword! You idiot! We all have swords!
You are about 35 feet away. Philus is 45 feet away. Yeah, you're still within range of the short bow. So, that goblin looses an arrow towards Kreqzel. And a 7 does not hit.
Nope.
They all seem to be wielding short bows currently. Their scimitars sheathed. Well, I wouldn't say sheathed, more like tied to their waists. So this one is also going to fire at you because it is within range. A 19. Does a 19 hit?
That does hit.
Okay, then
Yep.
3 piercing damage because you have it. The one over here is going to take a shot at Philus. A 12 does not hit. Another one. This one's gonna kind of poke out. Take a shot at, once again, Kreqzel. You're more within his... And that's a 10. That's a
Does
miss.
not hit.
So a miss, a miss, a hit, a miss. Right? Yep.
Pretty much.
No, it was a miss, a hit, a miss, a miss. That's all 4 of... Okay, there's one more in the front here. It's going to take a shot at Kreqzel again. 8. Nope. And then we'll have the goblins. I think I'm going to have the goblins over here go with the hobgoblin. Because they're by the hobgoblin, so put them under his command. Takes us to Grisbog's turn, who's going to come over here. Right next to both of you. Because this guy's not smart. He just wants to hit things. And he's going to swing his Morning Star. I think he's going to make it look like he's aiming at you at first. And then kind of switch over to actually attack Philus, which is just flavor text. It's not going to add anything, but an 18. I believe currently, one second. Yeah, that hits currently because he's not wearing his shield. So Philus takes five piercing damage from that feint. Which brings us to Filmog, who is right beside Kreqzel, who is going to He knows he is not in a good situation right now.
I'd say I could tell from the bar there. He probably is sitting on 1 HP right now.
Not
Is he
quite.
going to disengage?
It's 2. He's going to disengage and run the fuck away.
How much is his movement speed?
Because he disengaged, he cannot use the dash action because he actually has to use an action to disengage. So he only gets 30 feet, and he gets over by the fire. It's Jonathan's turn now, who sees him
if only we had
running
a bottle
away.
of oil.
Jonathan sees him running away. I believe he's still within range for this. I, for some reason, closed Jonathan's character sheet. And so now I have to search through the different stat blocks and character sheets I have to find it. And he is going to... let me see what magic missile is. Yep, he's within range. He's going to tap his staff that he has on the ground and shoot shoot 3 different bolts of light. Only one of them is heading for Filmog because he does not look like he needs more than one of them. There is no rolls he can do to avoid this or anything, so here we go. 3 damage.
He's shooting the ward. I believe he has advantage because it's prone.
The warg is prone, but magic missile is just, it hits. There is nothing you can do about it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Never mind.
1 to Filmog. He gets blasted in the back by a ball of light that slams into his back, forcing him forward, and blasts through his chest, leaving a clear indent in his back as he slams onto the ground. The next one, as there are 3 different projectiles from this, slams into the warg. Smashing into its face and killing it. And the last one is going straight for Grisbog, who is still standing.
This is why magic missile is the best spell in D&D. Period.
All right.
Well, no responsible player ever abuses magic missile.
Never. No, never.
Never.
The warg and Filmog are dead.
Fine Steed?
Grisbog.
I found abuses for Fine Steed, man.
Grisbog is starting to look like Filmog was before he ran away. And Ankh, it is your turn.
Oh no! Oh no! Can I get to the... Hold on, I gotta move my character and game difficulty.
You can make it out of the cave, but I don't think you can get within melee range of any of the enemies currently without dashing.
Okay.
Look at how much
How do I
smoother this
ping?
went.
How
I
do
mean,
I
you've already.
ping?
How do you ping? You can either right click and then ping, or ping everyone, or you can hold click,
You see this
or
top goblin
you're
over here?
over here.
Top little goblin? Yeah. So I would like to move down below the warg to where I'm using the body of the warg for cover. And I would like
Uh,
to shoot my crossbow at that top goblin. Even though I don't have very much I've got proficiency with light crossbow. I have a light crossbow. I don't have very high dexterity. But
roll the hit.
that is the one I'm aiming at. It is within 60 feet.
You're aiming at a goblin too, and we all know goblins aren't the most protected. Oh, well, yeah. Roll the hit. Doesn't have absolute shit for armor, but
Trying to get my shit open, but I am bringing it up just as fast as I can.
one second as I add the ambience because it's. There we go. That's a 22. That hits. Dealing 8 damage. How do you want to... how does this look while you...
With a 22, I run around Jonathan out of the cave. I slide across the ground to the back of the ward, pulling my crossbow out and in the same action and shooting it above the warg as I'm sliding across the ground, happening to hit the goblin in the face.
And you do just that as the bolt slams into the goblin's face and it falls over dead. Anything else you can do?
No, that's just about it.
All right. We finally get to the
Cleric, man,
hobgoblin's
I tell you.
turn, who is a little concerned that Filmog's still alive, but Filmog's dead, but Grisbog's still alive, so he's fine right now. There's no way they're gonna lose this. So he is going to let's see, what do hobgoblins have again? Does have a bow. So he's going to move to about here, and he's going to see that your ranged your goose friend just came out of the cave and shot one of his goblin workers essentially in the face. So he's going to aim at you, and let's see, a 21 to hit.
To hit who?
You, Onk. He's firing at you. But
So I have currently up the Shield of Faith, which brings my AC up to 21, but I'm taking cover behind the ward as well.
which gives you partial cover, I believe, which
increases my 21 to more than 21.
means he does not hit. The arrow lodges into the warg's body, and goblin here. I lost the goblin's character sheets. Thank you. Short bow on, once again aiming towards Ankh. It's probably gonna miss because this is a goblin. Yep, that's a 7. Another arrow goes into the warg. Let's see, goblins get 30 feet as well. This one is going to move around so that you no longer get that cover from it, and it is going to fire and hope it beats a 21. It got a 10, so it missed as well.
Oh.
And then this one is going to follow its example. And a 9. So all of those miss, and that brings us to Philus, who is going to attempt to strike. Oh my, I love how easily I lose these character sheets. There it is. Who's going to make a strike at freaking Grisbog with a 22, landing it. He slashes downwards, cleaving into Grisbog's shoulder. And pushes his body down to the ground off of his blade. Kreqzel, it is now your turn.
Oh, fantastic. Because I think I'm going to start with just kind of making everyone scared. I've been wanting to use this.
And they have to make a con save of... Okay. Within 40 feet of you. I'm going to assume that's a radius thing, so...
Yep.
Okay. So
that's only 3 of them.
No, you got the one in the bottom.
You can move before you make your attack.
Oh yeah, you can move.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, how about I do that first? I'm gonna move up to.
You could just you could rush them and just use that draconic shout and literally hit every one of them.
Why not? Why not? Let's hit every single person here.
All right,
Just
now I've got to
run
make a
up and
Constitution
yell at
saving throw for every enemy on the board.
That seems a little better.
All
like that
right.
move.
That's only 9.
There are 9 goblins, or 9 enemies in total. 8 goblins, 1 hobgoblin. Let's make these throws. Okay. I'm rolling them out loud so you guys can see them. First one, goblin number 1. A natural 20. Holy shit. That goblin is brave as fuck. Maybe just entirely stupid. First one, I'm going to say probably one of the ones on the outskirts. Not really caring. Maybe this one.
Maybe he's deaf.
A deaf goblin. He just lost his hearing right then, and that's the only reason it didn't affect him. Goblin number 2. A 10. That one is affected. That one is afraid. It's terrified. It is feared, meaning it cannot purposely move towards you. It can't purposely move closer to you and takes disadvantage on attacks as long as you are within sight. I believe you guys also get... let me really quick...
Reading up on Frighten.
Conditions, yeah. I normally have this open already, but I forgot to open it. Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So, yeah, exactly like I said. So, disadvantage on ability checks as well. So, that was 2 of them, right? Yep. There are
So
8
is a
of them.
strength check an ability check,
2,
which is a
3,
hit?
4,
Is a hit a
5,
strength
6,
check? Technically, 'Cause it
to
uses
hit
strength,
is an attack roll, so it does not count as an ability check.
but it uses the strength ability.
That does not mean anything.
Okay.
Let's do goblin number 3. That one meets it, beats it. Okay, this one. Afraid. Let's see what one of these would go good. That one. That one is frightened. These 2 are okay. Next one. 3. That one is frightened. Next. Jeez. The things you make me do. That one's frightened.
Hey, we agreed on this ability like a couple sessions ago, so you only have yourself to blame.
I feel the same way about
That
Tumblr.
one makes it. Okay, so
That's
2
3 to
more
3.
goblins. That one makes it. And that one makes it. Now for the hobgoblin.
That's the one I'm more concerned about than anything.
It's just got a slight advantage on it. Having a +1 on con. A 15, he makes it too. So you've got 3 goblins frightened, and the rest of them are not. So, is there anything else you can do?
Yes, I can attack.
All right. Which one are you going for?
You know, I'm going for the upper left one next to me.
Upper left one? Okay.
15.
15 hits.
And you get to take...
Honestly,
20 damage.
You really didn't need to add the rage, but how do you want to do this?
Just
Is it
after
possible-
yelling, I'm just gonna raise up the
I'm just gonna tell you.
Throngler in the air and smash it down.
The piercing damage alone was enough to kill it.
Yeah, there is no goblin left. He is under the ground, buried in his own grave already by the time my mallet comes back up.
There,
Question,
like,
question.
one move.
Can the piercing damage kill the goblin, and then the blunt damage kill the next one behind it? Because you pierce through first goblin, he was so thin.
If that was how the damage worked, if that's how attack rolls and stuff worked, I would say yes. But for the sake of D&D, it has rules for a reason. The amount of damage done is enough to kill 2 of these guys. Almost 3.
Oh, the damage was almost enough to take out 3.
That was 20 damage. You literally, with one move, you gave this guy a funeral and everything.
Like I said, there is no goblin remaining. It is just a pile of gore and mucus in a shallow grave. You don't even recognize what being it could be anymore.
There's a bit of smoothie left on the ground. Oh, well, I'm gonna have the goblin right next to it make another constitution.
Constitution, he shoots himself.
You smell something absolutely terrible as the other goblin is also frightened now. On to the goblin's turns. That one is on the hobgoblin's team. The other one you just killed was on the hobgoblin's team. So we got all of the other goblins on this team getting ready to go. This guy up here is going to make a short bow attack up on the tower right here.
Oh, I need to readjust the description so it doesn't say simple maul anymore.
Oh. An 8. And that was not at disadvantage. So I'm gonna, yeah, an 8 misses. Then I'm gonna go to this guy. Make sure to roll this one at disadvantage. An 8. Then I'm gonna move on to the guy who's not at disadvantage. I swear, if it's another 8. An 8? Oh my god! Next. Disadvantage. A 13. Which I'm pretty sure still misses Kreqzel. But it wasn't an 8.
Nope. It still misses.
And a 22.
That one finally hits.
That's 8 halved, so 4. Grisbog's dead. Philmog's dead. Jonathan's turn.
The goblin shoots you in the face and it cuts your cheek. You turn your head as you get hit.
As it cuts your cheek.
As you look
Which
back.
cheek? Let's see.
This slices the cat
Maybe I
just
should
like
add.
nothing. Just blow. Like nothing. It looks at him like it's nothing.
Maybe I should add that while enemies have to do a DC 13, allies have to do a DC 10 or also be inflicted with fear.
I mean, if you want to do that, Jonathan's gonna come right here, and he's going to, let's see, cast Magic Missile at 3rd level, giving him 5 shots, and he's going to aim them at
That character
all
can
5
barely
of these
take you
goblins.
seriously. He mocks you with his mimicry trait. He can barely take you seriously. He's not rolling nothing.
It's 4 on 1 goblin.
Yes.
Four on the next goblin. Wow. Is it gonna roll another 4? A 5. So different.
Hey, 5s are good. 5s are max damage.
Yeah, I know, but I just think it's funny. Another 5. He's essentially just weakening the ranged for you right now. Which isn't extremely necessary, but...
It's a shame I don't have anything AoE. Not for 2 more
that
levels.
takes a 3rd level spell slot. Which brings us to Onk's turn. This battle is turning out way differently than how it turned out the first time. It's going way smoother.
I'm having difficulty.
Having difficulty? Are you wanting to move where it's measuring that 25 feet, or... Did your internet just die? I can't hear you if you're talking. Uh-oh. I can't hear Skylar at all, so...
I can't either.
I don't want to make any assumptions. Oh, he moved forward. And he's circling things, so I'm assuming... Okay. I don't know if he can hear us either, though. Are you there?
I don't know how to erase what I've done.
Oh, you wanna... I can do that. So, what did you want to do? A crossbow bolt at that guy? That hits, and that is exactly enough damage to kill it.
Yep, that's what I'd like to do.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do, since we can actually hear you now?
No, I don't have an additional attack action as a cleric. I do not get that additional attack action. And I don't have a bonus attack, nothing.
Don't have a bonus to do anything?
I'm maintaining concentration on Shield of Faith, if that has anything to do with anything.
Unless you get hit, it does not.
Please remind me, because... Yeah.
As we go to the Hobgoblin's turn then, who has one ally with him currently. I'm going to close the Bugbear one and the Warg one because they are both dead. And Hobgoblin is going to realize how fucked everything is and book it. As he uses the dash action to run away and keep running. Which takes us to this last goblin on his turn. He's going to attempt a scimitar strike at Kreqzel at disadvantage. And a 15 does not hit.
Nope, neither of them would have even hit.
Which takes us to Philus, who is going to pull out his crossbow. And he's going to take a shot at this goblin here. Ding, ding. 22 for 9 damage as this bolt goes flying through the air and goes through the goblin into the wooden spike wall behind him.
Just pinned him to the wall.
The bolt wasn't quite big enough. Well, no, yeah, the goblin's pinned to the wall.
I said goblins are kind of tiny. You don't need that big of a bolt to do that.
Yeah.
Technically, they're small creatures, not tiny.
You know what? It's Kreqzel's turn. I almost feel like just asking you, how do you want to do this?
Oh, that's terrible.
You know what? You know what? Kreqzel's gonna choose mercy. I'm just gonna stare down at the remaining goblins, and I'm just going to usher a single command. Leave or die.
All of the goblins that are frightened at you, with you, basically immediately complied. I'm gonna move this other guy's turn to the goblin's turn because the hobgoblin died and I removed him from the turn order by accident, so I lost his turn. Is that all you do, or do you want to give them a little bit more incentive?
Well, there's one guy still not scared. I think it's throngling time.
Oh! Yeah, I'm not even gonna have you roll. This guy's gone.
I'm not gonna flatten him. I'm just gonna wind up the fucking throngler, smack him with an uppercut, and you just see him go. It's just the Team Rocket blasting off again.
Except with no noise other than a as the maul impacts the tiny goblin body and it goes flying through the air.
And for some reason, about 24 eldritch jellyfish appear out of nowhere upon the grass, like little red jellyfish.
Oh, I'm thinking there's just some random ass merchant that gets this shit scared out of him as this pile of flesh lands in front of him, and he's just like 2 continents away.
1 second while I add some things to my notes.
Oh no! What have you done?
Is that all you could do? Or all you want to do?
The others are running away scared. I told them leave or die. They're listening. I don't need to do anything more.
I don't think there's much more. River?
I can sit down, lean back, and pop a smoke.
Yeah, I don't think there's much more to do. I think it's done.
All right. Yeah, these guys all of them. This guy's gone. Not even here. There's no point in removing his health because he's just poof, bye. Meanwhile, this guy terrifyingly pushes, like, squeezes through your legs to run away. I'm assuming you don't take the opportunity attack that you get from it.
No, I don't. Kreqzel's getting too much amusement over watching them scurry.
He bonus action disengages because he's a goblin and can do that. And then action dashes and then runs away. This guy does the same. That guy's dead. This guy fucking... How much health does he have left? And this guy's just like, nope, fuck it, I'm done. Jumps and dies on impact.
Ooh. Because
he's on the tower. There's no quick way to get away. And he was at low enough health. He's just like, nope. If this is how our lives are meant to go.
Wait
that guy runs.
That get experience for that kill, or do we not get experience for that kill? Because technically...
I'll still give the experience for that one. So out of the
I would assume we would still get the experience for the ones we made leave the fight.
Yeah. Let me see.
No, the joke was he killed himself so he would get the experience, but
Oh, right.
terrible joke, terrible joke.
Yeah, he falls to the ground, dies, and then levels up.
And just enough health. To crawl
Just
away.
enough health to survive as he's crawling on the ground, pulling
He's
himself
falling his
out
ears
of
out, slowly tracking the ground to drag himself while his legs no
Oh,
longer
this is
work.
terrible. This has gone so dark really quickly. That's 50 experience.
Also, do you like the description for the Throngler?
I loved it.
Yep. All right, so it's 50 XP per goblin split between the four of you. So fucking hell.
I think that was 9 goblins total.
100 for the hobgoblin. Let me do some math. That was how many ran away? There was 4 or 3 left.
I thought there were 5, but
Or 5?
No, because I killed the one. 4 ran, but 1 died on running away.
okay.
So
Okay.
3 of them successfully ran.
Plus, I'm gonna just give you the XP for all of them because you did fight them and you did do things that would give you XP. 100 for the hobgoblin. Let me go back to the bugbears. 200 per. And then the ward. Another 100.
Another
And then
100 from the warg.
divide that by 4 because the experience is split between all of you. And I round up for the experience, so add 263 experience for that encounter.
1,603.
And that is the end of combat.
How much experience were we adding?
You guys should now be at 1,603 in total.
1603.
Yep.
All right. Now, the goblin camp is free for you to explore. Well, that's done. I guess we should see if they have anything and then head back to Centralia.
Kreqzel's going to make a makeshift torch at the campfire, and then I'm going to just go explore inside the cave and see if I can find any animals.
At this point, you go over to the bonfire and you notice several of the bodies. You assume probably the ones you killed last time. The hobgoblin and the warg, and the couple of goblins have been placed into this fire and just burned to remove.
Yeah, I'm just going to go explore the cave with a makeshift torch and see if I can find any kind of food or something we can grab from the
Alright.
barrels and shit.
As you head back into the cave, you do see those crates, and they do have the same symbol that you saw on the crates in the that the halflings stole from the church. and they are filled with. There's a couple of crates of wine, and the barrels seem to be mead barrels.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna steal all that.
All right.
We got free wine. We got free alcohol for the trip back home.
There's a small keg
with
and a big
the
barrel of
knowledge
mead.
that we're going to be carrying all this, and the inability to carry all of it on personal inventories because there's just too much of it. I would like to make a trailer out of sacrificial metals, if you would allow it, because there's a long rest somewhere in here.
Um,
There should
I'll
be enough equipment on the
allow it.
ground from the remaining
Yeah,
different bodies and stuff.
there's the scimitars and stuff that the goblins were using. The hobgoblin got away. But there's a small I'm gonna say over
Enough sacrificial metal to make a trailer to carry all of the additional loot that was supposed to be going to whatever is this dragon symbol that we don't really have enough information on. But we're going to take all of this to the Adventurers Guild, who will have more information about this symbol.
Yep.
I will be back in a moment.
So you gain all of that. You can
just assume Kreqzel goes along with whatever, because I'm gonna be a minute.
Yeah, you can take the time to build this wagon or whatnot using metal. You could probably use some wood too to make it so you need less metal, so it's not just a metal chunk of wagon.
Exactly. As a Smith's Tool Proficiency character, I can make up for with Smith's Tool Proficiency what I don't have sacrificial metal for, if that were the case. Not find around the camp, but I could definitely find enough for a trailer.
So you should be able to take the time to make a small trailer to fit at least a couple of these crates on, and the barrels of mead that Kreqzel brings out. It mostly looks like foodstuffs, but there are 2 crates over here that seem to be unopened.
Also, specifically, could I cast Locate Object, Locate Gemstones, specifically rubies worth 50 gold pieces, so I can cast Continual Flame?
You can cast that, but you do not sense any in the nearby area.
Okay.
Freaking
preparing to leave and loading up some of those crates and preparing the trailer that can hook onto the motor bike. I'm pretty happy with my.
Well, I suppose I will be heading back to Eastall to, report everything that's happened so far.
Who's talking?
Jonathan.
Not our priest, right?
No, the priest, I actually completely forgot the priest was with you and didn't even have him on the map. He could have been a part of this too.
He's a permanent part of our party from now on because we need an additional meat shield. I mean,
I forgot about the priest already somehow.
So we might have to track him down after he cowardly deserted this mission. That might take a survival check or something, but that motherfucker is absolutely part of our party.
He just didn't get the opportunity to do anything. I'm gonna actually, for now, I'm just gonna use this token for him. But I think I'm actually gonna create a token for him, so he's got an actual personality and shit. Because I wasn't expecting you to make him a part of the party.
he's part of the Adventurers Guild, and we're kind of supervising the new recruits, kind of forcibly a recruit.
Yeah,
Not real recruit.
we'll
So we
we'll see
kind of
how that
have to-
goes over when you get back to Centralia.
He was pretty grateful.
Oh, he's much happier to be doing this than to have been taken by Hazen.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
No, not really. But Ankh reminded me that the priest was supposed to be with you guys too.
Maybe he just stayed in the car, just too scared to do anything.
You could have told him to stay in the car so he didn't fuck anything up or something. But
That's true.
it's mostly because I completely forgot about him.
Yeah, he was absolutely supposed to be part of the party now that we accepted him into the ranks of the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah. Anyways,
punishment.
Jonathan said that he was going to head back to Eastall to report to the Dragon Brigade everything that happened. And make sure that they know after you guys sent letters and stuff that they can just disregard the letter. Because everything's already been dealt with there, and Leornan is no longer an issue. However, he is going to report.
Are we headed back there too because our mission is completed? As we have
You
completed
are
the
headed to Centralia. I will move you to the map so you can see the difference. If you can actually see it. So he's going down towards the he's going back into the Holy Hills and then going down to Eastall on the eastern side of the country, but it's south. Whereas you guys are going to be heading more north towards Centralia.
We're
where
going
the-
to Centralia.
Yes.
Where the guild is.
East.
The western location named Westaria, and the eastern location named Eastall.
Ah, yes. Yep. And if you notice, Centralia is pretty much in the middle of the kingdom.
Central. Yeah. Oh, I see. I understand now.
Could be worse. There could be a random place in the corner that's just called Corneria.
Oh, you didn't see Corneria?
Scary.
All right. So I'm going to. Yeah. Anyways,
Can we go to Generica Countess?
Generica. I think that one's over here. I
Generica
forgot to
Countess?
name it.
I thought because that place was so small, it's just Smallopolis.
Stop making fun of my naming schemes. Anyways, Jonathan leaves you guys before Ankh gets done making the wagon. But you guys collect everything. I'm gonna move you back over to that map because there was one more thing that you could look at that I wanted to point out. It was the unopened crates. Wow, it's not wanting to load right now. It's just a really blurry image. There it is. These crates over here are unopened.
My Chrome just crashed.
Oh, yay. I'm switching to tabs too much.
Is my entire computer crashing now?
We'll probably just end
don't
with you
see
guys
on
returning to
the,
Centralia, just saying. But
I don't
There
see
we
it on
go.
my roll.
these two, there are two crates up by the entrance of the cave that seem to be unopened, but they're slightly different from the other crates. One, they're unopened, and you could tell that they haven't really been opened. whereas all the other food crates and stuff are popped open and out and about. But there's something different about them. The fact that they're unopened is just one thing.
What, do they
If
got a
you
different
wanted to-
emblem on them?
No, they've got the same emblem on them, but they're different size. Like, they're definitely carrying something other than food.
If I shake this barrel, am I going to hear someone grunting from inside?
The barrel. Are you talking about your mead barrel?
No, I'm talking about the unopened container you were talking about.
Oh, no, there's 2 crates up at the front of the cave. But if you want to shake them, go ahead and...
My intention is to take them straight with us, but if there's any red beforehand so we don't hit them, that's probably a good thing.
I might jostle them around a bit to try and figure out what's inside. Ooh, is it Legos?
You hear what almost sounds like metal and wood kind of clanking together.
Onk, this crate's for you. It's got metal and shit for you.
Oh, I love new treasures. I would like to whip out my crowbar that I have and easily pop open this crate with my 20 strength, my crowbar. I would like to know what the hell's in this thing.
All right. Yeah, you pry open the nails off the lid of the crate, and you pop it open, and you see what look like dwarven firearms.
Uncle's
Well
not
then.
entirely familiar with what a firearm is. Uncle would like to pull one out and start looking at it and inspecting it.
You grabbed the smaller crate, right? The one on top, I'm assuming.
I grabbed whatever Kreqzel handed me.
Okay.
And said,
yeah, you pull out what seems like, I'm going to describe it for us to understand what it looks like, a small flintlock pistol.
It sure looks
essentially.
Funny.
That.
Can I figure out does or how it works, or what would you like me to roll to try investigation or perception, or to try and kind of what the heck is this
Can
thing?
we roll and see if it goes off, if Kreqzel sticks his eye down it?
You don't want to get shot by this by accident. Fuck.
Let's see what weapons I'm proficient with. I am proficient with all simple weapons, so not martial weapons. I'm not proficient with martial weapons.
I'm gonna say a what check would it be? I'd say probably a history.
Like investigation. Huh?
To know what it could be, I'm gonna go with a history. If you're looking at the different parts that go with it.
Will my background in piracy have anything to do with?
No. Because of how firearms are
I am rolling
treated in this game. You can either roll a history to see if you know like any stories of anything like this, or if you've heard of something like this being used or anything like that before. Or you can roll.
I will roll history at advantage because of my Kenku ability. Because anything I'm proficient in, I can roll advantage up to my proficiency bonus.
Are you proficient in recall knowledge
History,
checks?
yeah. History.
History? Okay. If you're proficient in history, you can do that. Yeah. 21. Yeah, you know this as a dwarven firearm. You know that they are not supposed to be used by anyone other than dwarves, and not even supposed to be able to be sold outside of the dwarven kingdoms or brought out of the dwarven kingdoms of Beirun. You're not sure how they could have gotten here. Possibly some sort of smuggler.
So, okay, well, I will be switching one of my light crossbows with this, providing I am not proficient in martial weapons.
You would
Would I
not be
not be
proficient with
proficient?
this.
Is there enough ammo I can take to practice with it
Ah,
to become proficient?
you don't see any ammo.
I would definitely like to pocket one of these items, and describe them to my party, as I do.
Okay. Philus probably watched you take the lid of the crate off. It was like, that's probably not safe to have if we're around any dwarves. I would keep that hidden if you're planning on keeping it, because we will immediately have problems.
So I'm
Underneath
assuming.
my cloak, I asked, keep what?
So I'm assuming that because these are not very much a common item, they should be worth a lot of gold.
If you could
Especially
find the
for
right
how
dealer.
hard they are. But it's not about finding the right dealer. It's about what's that special divinity thing that you have, Ankh, for your using the gold worth of items?
So, take sacrificial metal, and I can turn sacrificial metal items into other metal items. As long as there is some kind of it has to actually be pure sacrificial metal to
So
turn
you can't.
into any item that is comprised of any metal plus. Like a spyglass, I can make the glass of the spyglass as long as there's some metal in the spyglass, or I can make tool sets up to a value of 100 gold, as much sacrificial metal as I have to sacrifice.
Okay, so there wouldn't be a way for you to use one of those as like, hey, this is worth a really bunch of money. I can use just that small thing and make something worth a fortune out of metal
Yeah.
to actually sell.
The sacrificial metal item kind of has that. Like I just used a sacrificial metal lock, which was entirely metal, but
Mhm.
it wasn't the metal that was worth 10 gold, it was the lock that was worth 10 gold. You know?
Right. So I'm
So the
saying
10
if this
gold
thing,
sacrifice was
if
the creation of
ballpark,
it.
one of these guns would sell to people for about 50 gold, couldn't that mean you could just transmute that one thing into a 50 gold worth item?
The chainmails were 75 gold. Think about that.
Exactly.
With that history
A
check
one and a half
of a 21,
pound gold medal.
you know that if you find the right dealer who would actually be willing to buy these off of you, which would be very difficult unless you had a criminal in your party,
Or a piracy
you could
background.
probably get roughly at least 100 gold for that flintlock in your hand. At least.
Question.
So if we kept every flintlock, and how many are there?
There are 10 in the small crate.
So Unk could
9
theoretically transmute that into an item worth 1,000 gold.
No, because that would take 9 channel divinity.
Yeah.
So yes, I could do it, but it would take 4.5 days if I were level 6, and 9 days if I were current level. So yes, it is possible, and I can turn it into adamant or mithril.
Oh, you could actually change stuff into adamant or mithril.
I can transmute metal into other metal, which means
Oh, that
mithril and
is...
adamant and star metal are all on the table by
Wow.
channel divinity magic. Doesn't mean I can make very much of it. It
Yeah,
might mean
because...
that it takes a lot of sacrificial gold or a lot of sacrificial iron to make, but it is within the realm of the channel divinity ability.
All right.
No, what
Well-
I'm thinking is we don't report these guns we found, and we just have Unk turn it into precious metals for us. Maybe craft some of it, maybe sell the rest.
And- How much sacrificial metal is it worth, River? Is it
there
worth more
are...
value as, or is it worth value as scrap metal?
There
Because if
are
it's worth value as scrap metal,
10 flintlocks in the smaller crate on the top. You haven't opened the bottom crate yet. But there's... You could
you know what? With
pry
consent,
the
I'm gonna
wooden
open the
handles
bottom
off.
crate.
You could pry the wooden handles off and just use what's there for scrap metal and sacrificial metal.
So honestly, I think the best course of action is going to be to keep one of these pistols for myself, because I do use ranged weapons on occasion, and give the extra 9 to the Adventurers Guild for additional reputation, or for some kind of something. And that's what I believe. That is what I believe the best course of action might be.
Okay. And are you going to do anything with the bottom crate?
Yeah, I'd like to open that bottom crate because that is just too mysterious to leave closed.
You open the bottom crate and you see essentially larger versions of the pistols, longer with stocks, as you find a few rifles, flintlock rifles, as well. There is once again no ammo in these. It seems they were...
Philus, what do you think these are for?
Money, money.
I think it's dangerous being anywhere near these.
Well, they're better in the hands of the Adventurers Guild than they are
No,
in the hands
no.
of our enemies.
They belong in our hands. We
How many
can
hands do you
good
have?
use of it.
Grab one
I
and
have a
let's
crate
go.
I can carry. Kreqzel's going to attempt to lift the crate.
Kreqzel is back to his normal size at this point.
He's still going to attempt to lift the crate.
Roll a strength check. This is a heavy crate.
I'm going to have to do a Google roll because when you changed the map, it crashed Roll20 for me and not letting me log back in.
Ooh, fun.
Onk with 20 strength lifts the smaller crate to the bike and starts revving the engine.
If you go to the Discord, you could type /roll and then roll it there too.
I don't want to do that because this is the funnier option. I rolled a critical failure.
Yes! I mean,
Kreqzel walks up to the large crate, starts to get ready to lift it, and when you expect, you've seen Kreqzel lift some heavier stuff before. He's he's clearly stronger than he looks, but he begins to lift and just struggles extremely hard. And Kreqzel, you feel like you may have pulled something in your back while doing it. You didn't quite lift with your legs. You
Talk about this, and I will burn your feathers, bird brain.
Not a word.
So, are we turning them in to the proper authorities, or are we committing crimes? You know these are going to get checked as soon as we go through the gate in Centralia, right?
I mean, it's only a crime if you get caught.
All right, fine. I would like to put all of the guns back where they belong, so that we can turn all of the guns into the Adventurers Guild with the proper channels. However, as a Kenku, I am absolutely at advantage proficient in replicating these designs that I've seen.
Yes,
I am absolutely
you looked over them enough, and you were investigating them to figure out what they were, and then you remembered, and you looked at it enough to get that whole Kenku recall thing, or whatever it is. But yeah, so you get ready to go then?
correct.
Yes.
All right. Kreqzel's got the. Did you grab the wine or just the mead barrels?
Oh, I'm grabbing all of it.
All right.
I'm assuming I'm making
there.
several trips back and forth to grab
You
it
can.
all.
You could fit. Stuff on top of other things, but you could fit it mostly just fine into the wagon you made for your auto carriage, and you get ready
At
to
least
go.
we get some booze for the ride home.
I wouldn't mind a little bit of that mead. And you begin your journey back to Centralia. Which means I gotta move the quest marker over here now. And I think I can delete that one. Back to tokens. And you guys begin your journey back. It's uneventful for the most part, the trip back, unless there's anything you guys wanted to RP or go over, which, I mean, you guys did a lot in that camp, talked about a lot in that camp, but it takes...
If I wanted to make a shield worth 100 gold, worth one gun, worth of sacrificial metal, for Philus, would I be able to do that on this ride?
You're making a shield?
Would I be able to make a shield worth approximately the same as sacrificial gun for Philus?
I'd say it's possible. He does have a shield. He just didn't use it.
I would like to make him a better one. I'm not sure if he uses a shield much or not.
He does use it very frequently. He's got a shield that has the insignia of the Dragon Brigade on it.
As a follower of Gond creation, making something kind of showing my faith. So having a sacrificial item like one of these guns so that I can turn from something that's illegal and unusable to something that is going to increase the safety of one of my customers. Very useful to me.
Yeah, you could begin working on one. You can use your frickin' divine
1 hour
whatever.
capability.
You can use that to make most of a shield and then make a smithing check to get the rest of it if you're just going to use one of the guns.
Okay, will do. Would you allow me to add guidance to that?
Yeah.
Guidance is 4. No, like that. I'm gonna do a strength saving throw, and you're gonna have to add my proficiency +2 to that.
What did you
'Cause,
roll? Where did you roll?
I haven't rolled that, but I'm gonna roll a strength saving throw for the strength
Okay.
check. And you're gonna have to add my proficiency to that because I'm not proficient in strength saving throw
Okay.
because I am proficient in the tool.
You make a really good shield. Yeah. It's a 31.
Ooh.
You just rolled a 31.
Yeah.
You know what? You should make him a mirrored shield.
I can polish it till it reflects enough to reflect the reflection of whatever's looking into it. You know, Medusa.
What kind of
I don't-
shield do you want to make him?
Well, here's what a mirrored shield does. When a ranged spell attack is rolled against a shield wielder and the attack misses, the wielder may use their reaction to reflect the spell back at its caster.
That's a pretty good shield.
To do so, the wielder makes an attack roll against the caster using their dex modifier at disadvantage. If the new attack beats the caster's AC, the spell affects the caster instead. Hell, if you make it good enough, you could even say that that dex modifier isn't at a disadvantage. It's just a straight roll.
Are you gonna? Yeah.
That definitely sounds like something I would like to attempt.
That was a 31 on your smithing check.
31 smithing check and 100 gold. I'm pretty certain, unless River specifies anything you want, you can make now.
I mean, I would allow you to make a mirrored shield for Philus with that.
Cool.
Oh my. Is that in the
Go find it.
see if it's in the compendium, so I see if I can just add it. I don't think it is. Nope. Yeah. Send that to me.
Will do.
And yeah.
Just found it.
Are you gonna want to give it to him immediately, or? Oh, it's
Correct.
a world anvil thing, so it's. Okay. So as soon as you finish making it, whew.
The only reason I know of the shield is because it is one of the few things that can actually block magic missile.
That is very useful. Very, very useful. Okay, I'm I'm gonna just drop another shield into his inventory. And edit it to be the proper thing.
Would you let me, when 7 days have elapsed, for my necklace to pass without a trace?
Huh? It has not been 7 days yet. So you've got
I know
one.
I'm down to one use because I used an additional use to sneak up on the goblins, and one use is already used. Would you let me know when every 7 days has elapsed so I can
Oh, yeah.
recharge?
I will try and remember that and tell you if it yeah. I've got it in my notes and stuff, so I should remember.
Should.
Anyways, you give this shield to Philus. That's... Wow. That is very impressive. Thank you, Onk.
Yeah, no problem. Me, I'll protect you.
What?
Even if it is a little roundabout.
Alright. So with gifts given and all of that done, you have slain the goblins and you return to Centralia. As you come up to the gates, two guards, the gate guards, stop you. Halt! What business have you in Centralia?
Adventurers Guild. You're on business.
You're with the guild, eh? Well, still, gonna need to check your wagon. Or whatever that thing is. The other guard goes around. Anything you wanna tell us about what you're carrying?
We are carrying goods that need to be declared to the proper authorities. Proper authorities being our proper authorities.
Well, if you have something to declare, you should probably declare it here before you get in trouble.
Dwarven firearms.
How'd you get your hands on those?
Proper business for proper authorities to find out. A business for the Adventurers Guild.
Well, right now you're telling me you're carrying illegal contraband and trying to enter the city. Think we're the authorities you should be worried about.
I think I'm missing something, River.
Well, the way you're wording it is... All you're telling this guy is you told this guy you're carrying illegal contraband. And you're telling him...
And who we're working for. No?
Yeah.
No?
And he's a human in a very racist country. He's also with the city guard.
Do I need to go big and roll for intimidation?
If you want.
Alright, let's see if Roll20 finally lets me log in.
What, do you want to see him? Kreqzel pulls out a pistol.
Onk pulls out a pistol.
It sounds like a bad idea, man. I mean...
The other guy was
well,
about to look into the crates, so...
I still have a rage charge, so I'm gonna use it and just stand up next to him and just
Oh yeah, you guys would have gotten a long rest on the way here, so.
very politely but sternly, we have already sent word to the Adventurers Guild, and they want us to bring this in post-haste. If you would like to escort us towards the guild, so we don't use these improperly, sure. But otherwise, they are under the authority of the Adventurers Guild, and not yours.
Roll intimidation. I'm gonna give you that advantage because it was.
Big
right,
scary dragonborn doing it.
Gerald, you watch the gate. I'll lead you right where you need to go. And he leads you to the Adventurers Guild. And we are going to end the session right there. You guys make it back to the Adventurers Guild. All right. Thank you guys for joining.
Yep.
I actually
Other
turned
news.
on the ambiance a little bit for this one.
Nice.
Anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed. Thanks for watching if you did. I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye.